All right, March 25th. We made it through the winter. I did a hive inspection in February because it was warm. The great news is this lower hive that's been kind of unhappy, let's say. Be honest.
No.
Made it, and you know it's queen right because they're bringing in pollen. That's what Joe told us. And now as I watch them, they're bringing this bright yellow pollen, so it's definitely spring. And we might not get spring honey off of these guys, but we'll definitely get fall at this rate. That hive's doing gangbusters. We'll get to them later. So great news. I found the queen. She was laying eggs. They did produce a queen in time in the fall, and she managed to get on some mating flights. So as of the fall, it was great. As of February, it was great. And high hopes for these guys. So we smoked them, and now we're going to check them out, see what's going on.
Let's take the insulation off before opening up the hive.
Yeah, I made a pretty ghetto cover for them. Turns out the company that makes bee cozy makes a smaller one for one brood box. So if we had to do this again, we could just not do it so ghetto. I do have Boardman feeders on here, meaning I have a front feeder, giving them a little kick till the flowers start really coming in.
Hang on, let's take this off, huh?
It's stuck on the, you have to take the lid off to get them all off. Yeah, lots of pollen. That guy has some really bright yellow pollen. He's loaded up. We got these little white flowers popping up everywhere. It is spring, and this is very exciting, I must say.
They are swarming around you right now. You want to take the feeder out?
I don't think take the feeder out now. Smoke them a little bit, get them down in there. So we're just going to check on the queen and make sure she's still laying, still happy. Check out their brood situation. See how they're doing. There's a good chance we're going to take some brood from the upper hive and bring it down here because the upper hive's very likely going gangbusters. And can afford to spare some. And that's part of swarm management too, is taking some, make sure they have enough room at the top. Sorry about the ghetto cover, guys. Shall we? Gonna take the mouse guards off, which you don't really have to do. They're pretty functional all year round, but we're going to take those off and put the other entrance on. You know what? You can't have the Boardman feeder, I don't think. Or the Boardman fits like that. But it cuts down the opening quite a bit. What are your thoughts?
Just set that off to the side for now. I don't want that at risk of, like take it out for right now. Because I don't want it at risk of interfering. Can we take this foam out of here?
No. So we, for the winter, put a piece of styrofoam in here. Added wow, the pollen is so yellow, like bright yellow. When I came in February, the pollen was like this dark mustard color. So I think we should see what Queenie's doing. Looks like their population's really good, huh, Dave?
Yeah, there's definitely bees all the way out to the edge here. Can you smoke this? They're agitated.
think they were getting robbed earlier too, so they're not real happy right now.
Smoking it too. Up near my face. Up near your face. There's a lot of these around.
Yep, let's get in and out. It's not dally.
Okay, the first frame looks like they're loading with honey. There's actually nectar
There is nectar?
and a decent amount of pollen. Yep.
Wow. Let me see. Yeah, they're a little agitated, that's for sure. Yeah, they're really filling up. This is good. They're looking good.
Okay, that is the first frame lower hive. Second frame. Not well drawn out. Pretty light on the being drawn out.
Any sign of a queen or brood or anything? Really bright.
is
Look how
mostly-
bright the pollen is.
Yep. There's some pollen right there on the legs of that guy. They're super agitated.
Yeah, they are not happy. Man, they're looking good though. Man, they are looking super good. I'm really happy with this.
This definitely looks like it's ready
For a
so
box.
far for a box. Okay, we got some brood happening on this frame.
Check for the queen.
This looks like it might be drones.
Is that a queen cup or what's going on there?
Just a weird thing. I'll cut it off.
They're really not happy. Look at this one to see if I can find it. We have an unmarked queen because they produce their own. They definitely need another brood box, that's for sure.
There's
What's
a
going
lot
on
of
over here?
there's a lot of larvae right here.
Where?
See right here.
Oh yeah. Well, let's look for the queen a little bit here. It's a little easier to look for the queen when they're not so agitated. They're really, really cooking right now.
See a lot of eggs here, but they're laid off center a little bit. And the pattern is real shitty. So, smoke in the middle there, just a tiny bit. Try to get them to move. There's real spotty, real spotty brood. There's a lot of larvae in the middle there, if you can see it. This frame is really light, it's mostly empty. Another frame of larvae, very spotty patterns. Nectar, another spotty larva, lots of larvae. There's a lot. The quantity of brood is a lot, but it's spotty patterns. They're not full.
Take a minute and see if we can find her. I mean, it's not really essential because we know she's in there. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Can I see the other side?
You smoke my hand. Up here, hand. My arm. Smoke them.
What did I do?
Tell them to get them off. Get them off.
It's fine. Well, do we need to be in here anymore? I mean, we know she's doing her thing.
Yeah, I'm looking for queens. Cells.
Well, we know she's in here, right? Queen cells, you mean?
Okay, the pattern's getting better. This is another frame with a lot of brood, a lot of larvae actually. This side's much more dense on brood.
I'd like to look.
I would probably be guessing she's out here somewhere.
important thing is we know she's in here doing something.
This is frame 6. This is mostly pollen.
So she's in here somewhere.
There's a lot of pollen on here.
Do we want to move the brood more to the center or let them figure it out?
I'll let them go. There's some ridiculous stuff right there. Smoke that right there.
There she is. Right there.
Yep. Okay, we found the queen. Queen's right there. Should be center frame. Moving around.
I don't know why I saw her, but I did.
Excellent. Good catch, Steamers.
I wouldn't expect her on here, though, would you?
Well, I don't know.
Let's get out of here then, huh?
I'm just gonna go through the frame and everything, looking to make sure that there's no disease or anything in here, since we haven't been in here for a while.
They have mild nosema. See, they don't have as much
Nope.
nosema. What are they doing over here?
This is a heavier frame. This has some honey in it. A little malformed because the adjacent frame is malformed.
Yeah.
This one's loaded with honey and lots of pollen. These guys are good at pollen already.
Yeah.
Smoke that right there.
I say we get out of here. Why are you doing that?
Because it's blocking the next frame over. Next frame's got partial honey.
Oops, sorry.
You get them all.
Not really. I mean, they're on me too. That really somewhere. I'm in here a little long. I don't know what they're doing over here, but they're figuring out. I can't get over how bright this pollen is this early. I mean, there must be tulips and stuff.
This frame's real dark.
That's the one Joe gave us.
Loading it with honey. On the bottom of
These guys are ready for a box, don't you think?
Yes. Population is definitely ready for a second food box.
Love you guys for making it through the winter. You're my favorite. I think they were pretty much central. They're a little off to that side, but keep them from swarming.
Well, I'm not putting it in the brood. And
That one's weird. That's all drones, isn't it? Is that all drones?
it is all drones. It's not good. Hang on.
Why are you doing that?
Because the workers will come back, but the laying worker will not come back.
You think there's a lane worker?
If there was.
There isn't.
That's what they say to do if there is to go shake them off a little
You
bit.
might have just shaken the clean up, just FYI.
Oh, the queen was up with them.
time to get out of here. They are not happy. Confucius said, bees telling us something. Get out.
Hey, hang on. Let me smoke this. Okay. So, did you do anything with this box in terms of ordering it or sequencing it or anything?
No, this is the box we had on last year, and it's fine. It needs to be drawn out. It's like mostly empty.
Put the ones that are most drawn out on the edges.
Why? Don't you want this in the middle so they clean this up and they start laying in here?
Nope.
Why?
We want them to draw this out first. Okay, so these two are the only two frames that are drawn out. Flip that one out. Just a little bit of honey here.
We buy you a new house.
Okay, close it up. Are we gonna put the other brood feeder on to this and all stuff or not?
Not yet. I forget what the rule is. No, you feed until they